Hey, Cody, hope you're doing well. Been a couple months since we talked to you. Just kind of looking for your general thoughts about coming back for your second NBA season. Clearly a long off season, but just how you're feeling, how the team's feeling, and some of your impressions of the new guys you're going to get to play with this season.
Yeah, I mean, we feel good. It's been a while since we got to get back in the gym and do some organized work. A lot of it's been like just a lot of individual work. So it's nice to be back and finally get to, play with each other and like get in the gym and just, get back to work. I think we're all looking forward to this season. And we got a lot of new faces and, I think we have a lot to do, and we know that we need to work on some things. But, we have a fun group, young group. And then obviously added someone like Gordon with all the experience that he has too, bringing to our team is really going to help us. And then you got young guys like LaMelo and Nick and Byrne and all them that's bringing a lot of energy and, us trying to teach them the ropes too, as well as me learning from my second season. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun. It's our first day. I can tell there's a lot of talent in the gym, and, we're working on things that we need to work on, and the season's coming up quick, but, we have a lot of open-minded guys who act like sponge, and including myself, and willing to work, and I think it's going to be a fun season.
Thank you.
Let's go to Nick Carboni, then Rick Bonnell.
Yeah, just wondering what it was. I know you guys were able to run it back a little bit a couple of months ago or weeks ago or whatever it was. When this group gets together in a 5-on-5 setting, what is it like, and what was it like with the additions of LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward today?
Yeah, I mean, when we went in our training camp, we just, it was nice for us to get back, and because it had been so long since we got to get in the gym besides working out individually by ourselves. It was kind of tough, at some point in the gym, so it was just nice for us to get back in a rhythm. And, obviously adding the pieces that we have now, we play fast, and that's what we want to do. And we're very versatile on defense and offense. We have a lot of playmakers, we have a lot of scorers, we have a lot of things. We have a lot of things that is really going to benefit us this season, and it's our job to figure out a way to utilize that and put everybody in the best position. And it's our job to go out there and play and just have fun. And we're gonna learn, as the season goes on. And with that experience, including for me and getting that experience from those older guys and the young guys that we just added. It's gonna take some time, but I think once we get everything under control and we just starting to get a rhythm, I think it's gonna be good.
So Rick.
Hey Cody, how are you? Terry said something interesting the other day that I wanted to bounce off you. He said that it's such an odd experience to essentially go 8-9 months without the opportunity to do anything really organized. And then it goes from that to this almost frantic pace, with the NBA to catch up to speed, to get to have a draft and free agency and training camp. And now you're going to play before Christmas Day. I was curious for y'all, particularly since you guys are incorporating some fairly significant new pieces. What's it like for y'all to, after I don't mean sitting around, but you know what I mean, so much inactivity, to go from that to this really dramatic, everybody's got to catch up to speed in an incredibly compact time space?
Yeah, I mean, all you can really do is just go with the flow. It was weird, and it was good because you had set out for so long, and at one point you just never knew when the season was going to come back, and all you could really do was get in the gym. It started to get a little bit routine, but that's what we needed to do to make sure that we stayed in shape and make sure that we were staying sharp just in case the season came back around, whenever that was. And it almost seemed like you sit around for you work out and do the same routine for about like 7 months, and then next thing you know, you play in like 10 to 12 days or something like that. So it's very quick, but at the same time, it's exciting. It gives us a chance to go out there and, really just work on what we need to. I mean, I know we have a lot of guys that are excited to play. It's a lot of guys' first season. This is my second year, so I'm excited too, and I'm still learning a lot along the way too. And this is new for me. This is new for everybody. So all we can really do is rely on each other and make sure that we have each other's backs. And I think we're doing a great job with that and helping each other. Teaching each other the ropes and things like that. The vets are doing a great job. But then Cody, Biz, Terry, even the third-year guys, Miles, and then you had someone like that, like Tay, and you had someone like Gordon Hayward, And then the coaching staff always does a good job with that. So it's new for everybody. All we can really do is go with the flow and work on what we need to work on and just make sure that we stay focused and just making sure that we're improving each day we're able to get in the gym. So take advantage of that organized work that we haven't gotten in a while.
JB mentioned both after the mini camp and today that he's been really pleasantly surprised in what good condition everybody seems to show up in. How difficult, or I don't know, maybe it was easy, I don't know, but I'm just curious what it's been like when you've obviously been very restricted in what you're allowed to do to keep anything like decent conditioning up.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like, playing organized ball and that kind of in shape. But, we're all professionals, and that's what we need to do is make sure that we're ready. We can't get back and try to work our way into things. We can't try to do that when we also have limited time to get back and work on things and concepts and all those things that we need to work on for the season. So those are things that we need to go ahead and do and just make sure that we're in shape and that we're ready and we're sharp, and so everything else comes easy. And then we can work on those things while we're in the gym. So it's just taking advantage of that time that we have in the gym. So, being ready and being sharp, a lot of that just has to do with just being professional and, and I feel like that's what our team is. Everybody's coming in, in shape and staying sharp and willing to learn and being a sponge. And I think that's just the culture that we have, and that's what we're building, and that's what we're going to continue to build.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's wrap up with Antoine.
Hi, Cody. What aspect of your games would you improve this year, and what are your personal goals for the next season?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Sorry. What aspect of your game do you want to improve this year, and what are your personal goals for the next season?
Okay, thank you. For me personally, I just, still continue to just play with confidence. And then for me, I think being in that position to make a little bit more, coming off ball screens, or just being able to make decisions with the ball in my hand a little bit more. And then just taking, just relying on my shot and just being confident in my shot and taking the shots that I know I've worked on a lot this summer and just having the confidence to do that. I already know that my teammates and my staff have confidence in me and our coaching staff. It's just about me going out there and just implementing that and just playing with a lot of confidence, shooting it, and knowing that everything else will take care of itself because I put in the work. And then for our goals this coming up season, it's just, we want to win. We have a lot of goals that we want to achieve, and a lot of that stuff starts here and what we're doing right now. And I think that's what we're all focused on right now is making sure that we are able to put ourselves in a position to win the most games that we can. So I think by doing that starts now with our training camp and learning what's going on, and just all of us being professionals and understanding that we just want to set the bar high. And for us to do that, we just have to work and continue to work and get better every time that we get on the court together. So I think that's what we're doing, and I'm excited for this year.